I just passed my PMP exam dito sa Canada. As many of you know, I am a registered architect dito sa Canada as well. I can share with you my raw experience on how it is to take the PMP exam. Umpisahan natin sa pag-apply. Halimbawa, nakapag-aral na kayo, you have been studying online, you need to study, you need to get this done. Don't worry, I am rooting for you. You will make it. If you have more questions, just let me know. Comment ka sa baba. And I will try to answer absolutely everything. And if you're not following me yet, I do Buhay Canada videos, lifestyle, beauty, and career, and wellness as well. Do give me a follow. Or subscribe. Subscribe sa YT, follow dito sa TikTok. And then you decide, you know what, I think I'm ready. You don't just book. You have to apply para malaman mo kung eligible ka to take the exam. And they have pre-qualifications. You go to the PMI website. Tapos, you fill out a form. You will tell them your working experiences as a project manager or a supporting project manager. And then from there, sasabihin nila sa'yo kung eligible ka na o hindi. And you have 1 year to actually book your exam, whether you will do it online or if you will do it on the actual testing center. Yung katrabaho ko, he's actually one of my coordinators. He tried to take the exam sa bahay niya. Ang nangyari daw, it took him 40 minutes to do all the things that the exam watcher wanted bago siya nakapag-start ng exam niya. So he wasted so much time. It took him 40 minutes to just show him everything to prove na hindi siya pwedeng mag-cheat sa kanyang situation. Whereas, if you decide to go to a testing center, you just go there on the date specified, and then they will give you a locker. Lalagay mo lahat ng mga gamit mo doon sa locker. You can't wear anything extra like a jacket. And then, kasi there's chances na baka maisiksik ka doon and all that. And kung lamigin ka naman, not to worry kasi it's so hot. Mainit doon sa loob ng testing center. Ang totoo, ako lamigin ako, pero kung naka-t-shirt ka lang, walang problema because it's very hot over there. And plus, you are so tense during the exam, you won't even feel cold. Don't just show up on the testing center. You need to book a time. And I suggest you book it months in advance kasi they only have a few slots. Decide na gusto mo tong gawin and you book it and you make yourself responsible for making it on that day. Tip on studying, I would say read Timbok, focus on Agile. Kasi alam ko most of people who are watching us are architects and engineers. To warn you, PMP is more focused on mga IT jobs. And so you have to understand na yung mga project doesn't necessarily mean construction. PMP is broad. It's for everyone. Going into the PMI website and pay for a little fee para ma-practice ka sa mga quizzes nila. Parang mock exams para masanay ka na magbasa ng mga situational questions. Kasi all of the questions will be situational and they can be time-consuming to read. It doesn't matter if you pass those quizzes or not. At least masanay ka. Lucky enough na our company paid for all of the reviewing that I did, the studying I did. They paid for my PMI registration. They paid for the courses I took. I also took a boot camp from PMT. It's a lot of money. It's more than $1,000. It's worth it kung gusto ninyong, kung meron namang magbabayad sa mga courses na iti-take ninyo, I suggest you take it. It's from PMT. It's a 3-day boot camp. I wake up at 6 a.m. and then it ends at 2 p.m. Tuloy-tuloy yan. May mga breaks in between. One tip I can give you is watch Muhammad Rahman's videos. Yung Rahman niya is Rahman. He's on YT. Watch him. He talks about the PMP principles. I highly suggest you watch him because it gives you a different view of understanding what PMP is. Follow his steps like I did and you understand what you've read on sa books. there's a good chance that you will pass kasi he gives you an understanding as to paano ba mag-isip ang mga taong nagbibigay ng exam sa PMP. You have 180 questions to finish over a certain period of time. 3 sections on your exam. Make sure na yung 230 minutes, I think, you divide that by 3. That is my tip to you. You divide that by 3, and the actual number of tests, which is 180, divide that by 3 as well, because you have 3 categories of exam. They will give you 230 minutes. It's up to you kung paano mo i-budget yung time na yon. And for you to remember when to stop and move on, nakikita mo yung timer na lumalapit na siya, na nauubos na yung time mo. Make sure you time it na 5 minutes before that time lapses. Pick any answers. Kasi malay mo, tumama yung yung sagot mo, kesa sa leave mo sila na blank. Kung tatanungin nyo naman ako sa experience ko, parang may naiwan na 10 na hindi ko nasagot. So, pili lang ako ng pili. Ganon. And every batch of questions, you will have a 10-minute break. Hit the button to stop it. And then it will ask you to review. Are you sure you want to submit this? You say yes. And then you hit stop, and then you raise your hand. You look at the watcher. Pupuntahan ka niya, susunduin ka niya, and then he or she will take you out para makapag-break ka na. Reminder, if you take a break, make sure you come back ahead of time. Kasi they will do a pat down again to make sure na papasok ka, na wala kang cheat na dala, wala ring relos mo, walang nothing. You're just wearing your clothes basically. And so, andoon na ako, nakatapos na ako ng 60 questions kasama ng mga hinulaan ko. I know I have this amount of time. I know I have another break. I decided not to take my other break. I decided to just, go for it. Isang na lang, because I don't need to go pee, I don't need to drink, I'm okay. But that doesn't mean you get extra 10 minutes on your exam. No. You have to manage your time. They will not tell you when to stop. They will let you be. Ang mangyayari kapag hindi mo minanage yung time mo, at the end of your exam, marirealize mo parang meron ka pang 30 hindi nasasagutan. Ang dami nun. Ibig sabihin, parang mag-fail ka dun sa huling batch, diba? Sabihin, you will possibly fail the last part kasi naubos yung time mo doon sa una. If you're gonna fail something, I'm suggesting, this is my experience, you fail the last part. Why? And that's the business part. The last part is business. So if you're gonna fail something, you can fail the business part. Kasi it's only a few percentage of your exam. And if you want complete information kung ilang percentage ang kukunin sa iyong exam, just go to the PMI website. Ang pinakamalakas na kumuha ng points is yung people, which is part 1, and the process, part 2. From time to time, they might change it. So make sure na titingnan pa rin ninyo yung PMT website. I hope you hit follow. For whatever reasons you follow me, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the support and for the love that I received on TikTok. I hope that you all pass your PMP exam, and I hope that you have a beautiful day.